Hello and welcome to another day in paradise, and welcome to another edition of the Unapologetic Negropian. In today's video, KnK Squad. Yes, they are back at it again. They have released another video which details their experience upon arrival at Accra Airport in Ghana. I want to go through this video because I had to endure an hour of it this morning so I could sort of analyze it for you. So I would like to speak about it, but first I'm going to ask you to please like, subscribe, share and click the bell notification. As we all know, KnK Squad have not been happy with their overall experience in Ghana. They have been overly critical about their time in Ghana, and most of the time it's to do with the expense side of things. Now, KnK Squad have a rather large family, so as you can expect with a large family, things are expensive, so you can appreciate their position. If you don't know who KnK Squad are, they are a family of African Americans who have traveled actually a bit. I believe they lived in the Dominican Republic for a while before actually making headway for Ghana. You may not know who the KnK Squad is. It's KnK stands for Carisha and Kevin Drew. That's what their names are. Kevin Drew and Carisha Drew. They are the parents of, I believe it's 5 children, although they don't travel with all of them. They certainly haven't traveled with all of them. KnK came to notoriety from this rather trashy sitcom type reality TV show called Divorce Court. The family's quite tight-knit, and Carisha, the mother and wife of Kevin, she is quite a personable, quite strong-minded person. You could see that inside her when she talks in this latest video, the extortion video. The video starts with them landing in Accra and everything is going okay. They have to pay for the COVID tests, of course. Okay, so I think it was $150 each, and I think it came up to $900 that they had to pay, which I think is, even for the amount of people that were taking the test, $150 each is just ridiculous. I'll give one thing to KnK. They were committed, right? If you're going to spend $900 just to enter a country, and that's not talking about the yellow fever that they had to take as well, plus they had to take a test before they left the United States, right? You need to have a negative test result 3 days prior, right, before you enter Ghana. So they had all that. $900, you're talking a couple of $1,000 easily, and that's without even traveling 1 meter anywhere. So of course, I've done a KnK video before, and this tells me something else. It reinforces to me that these guys must have done their research, and they must have known that this was going to cost a pretty penny to take all the whole family to Ghana. When they get into Accra, they take a test again. The whole family takes a test and everybody comes back negative, except for Kevin. Kevin's test comes back positive. And this is where the drama starts. When he got this positive test, which must have been excruciatingly annoying, he had to go through a system. So he basically had to take another test, and this test, once again, he will need to pay for again. Not only that, but they have to go to hospital in an ambulance. They have to pay for that ambulance. And if this test comes back positive again, he will be sent to a place where he will need to be isolated. And this place is normally a hotel room. And once again, they will need to pay for it. Now, for a family that's just paid $2 grand in tests just to begin with, and shots and everything else, boy, you can tell that Kanisha was not happy at all. So I'm just going to play you a quick part of how she sort of reacted.
Let me ask you a question. Y'all said y'all said y'all want to hear a return. Why are you telling her to stop it? She's free to record. Because she got to protect me if something happens to me.
What is happening to you? Nothing is happening to you.
So just in case. Now let me ask you a question. Why are y'all asking for the diasporas to come back for the year return? This is how we treated when we get here. Why did I just spend $50,000 to get here? Yes, I'm being treated very badly. And why did I just spend $1,800 in there and y'all still want more money? Why am I going through this? Why am I going through this? I just did everything to get here.
So in this clip, I'm arguing with the guy because the lady in the background with the white dress on told my husband that he had tested positive for corona, and she asked him what he was going to do about it. I came in the room and caught her talking to my husband about it, and I told her he ain't going to do shit about it. What he's about to do is go home, because y'all not going to keep extorting us. We already paid $1,800 to get out of here. I'm not giving no more money to Accra.
I should not get treated like this.
No, relax.
It's not right. It's really not right. You my people. And you treating me like this. All I want to do is go home. That's all I want. Can I please leave in peace? I just want to go home. It's their problem. There don't have to be a problem. I just want to go home. You see the negative results here? This death. I just want to go home. Let me go home. That's all. I came all the way here so I could be at peace. That's all I want. I left the United States to come here to be at peace. I don't even get treated like this in my own country. But I come here and get treated like this? This is supposed to be the motherland, right? Right? We're peaceful people, right? Why am I getting treated before I even step on the grounds? I thought this would be a peaceful celebration. Before I get stepped on the grounds, I get treated like dog shit? Y'all wouldn't do this to these colonizers. Let these white motherfuckers come out here and get tested positive. Y'all gonna let them go. But you can't do that for me? That's what you're telling me. You can't do that for me? Another fellow black American or African come to your country to better your country, and you can't do that for me. These fucking colonizers come over here so they can rape these girls. So they can fucking slave y'all. All y'all fucking slaves to this shit. And I come over here to help y'all, and this is how I get treated. I lost everything in America to come here right now. I got a fucking mansion, 6-bedroom mansion in America. I didn't have to leave that shit to come here to be treated like this. Now I'm bringing money to your fucking country, treating your people's good, and I get treated like shit. All I want to do is go home.
Where's the U.S. Embassy?
But you got the embassy. Well, no, you got the immigration, and then you will have to go find the U.S. Embassy somewhere. But I should not come to another country and get treated worse than I get treated in my own country. This is not right. This is not right at all.
So one of the parts that you guys missed, I was being held down coming out the door, and I had to break away from probably a good 5 or 6 guys holding me down. I was trying to get my husband to get free, and I was telling him just leave me and just go and let me deal with these guys.
I would have never thought I would come to Ghana and get treated worse than I do in my own country. This makes no sense. If that's the case, I could have saved all my money and pushed that shit in the U.S. So, and I'm a YouTuber, so I'm definitely going to tell everybody from the diaspora, don't come here and get treated like shit. Don't even come here.
So in that part there, you see that the airport officials airport security, the police, the medical staff. It's one thing I'll give. Now, they were extremely professional in the way they handled KnK. KnK was, of course, she was irate, she was unhappy, and I think she had perfect reason to be unhappy. She starts to plead with the airport staff, and she also starts to make accusations, and the airport staff are very taken aback by what she has to say. Of course, when you're being accused of extorting money from passengers, then it's never a good thing. It doesn't look good to anybody. They don't shout back at her. They're not what we in the West would be calling acting like typical West Africans. To me, someone who's traveled around West Africa, they were acting just like West Africans. They were being amiable, they were being professional, they were being polite. They weren't raising their voices. They weren't being overly animated. They treated this family the way you would treat a family, with kids and stuff. So that is one thing I loved to see. I liked seeing that, and because I don't think a lot of people realize how professional and how well trained the staff are at the airport. I have to side with KnK with this one, because when you have professional staff, that's one thing, but when you're paying them a pittance, when you're paying them $300 a month, okay, that's what, between $70 and $80 a week. What do you expect? Of course, they're going to use whatever power they can to muster $1 or $2 out of passengers who can afford it. And of course, KnK Squad are not the types of people who are humble when it comes to their money. They tend to shout about it quite a lot. Although apparently rumor has it that they are in a bit of a financial mess. Now back to the story. Kevin gets shipped off to a clinic where I believe he takes another test and it comes back positive again, and then the whole family gets quarantined inside a house where they have to pay for. And that's making a long story short. But what did I get out of this? I got out of this video that you need to be thinking really hard about whether you should be traveling to Ghana right now or not. Would I travel to Ghana with my whole family right now? Even if I could afford it, it would be a no. It would be a no. And this is simply because I wouldn't want to be put in a situation where I didn't know whether I was going to go off with my family to the hotel, or whether I'm going to go to some clinic and be quarantined somewhere. And I don't take being quarantined or being locked in any building, I don't take that very lightly, and I would not like that situation. So would I go there myself? Yes, I would definitely go there myself, but I don't think, as a person who has traveled all over the world with my family, Asia, South America, the States, as a person that's traveled a lot with family, no, I wouldn't do that. And the extortion tactics is something which is highly typical in West Africa. Matter of fact, I kind of welcome it in a way, because you can easily bend laws, rules, regulations with money. Okay, it's just that You can do it anywhere in the world. You can do it in the United States as well if you got enough money. But if you're in Africa, it costs much less to pay your way out of certain situations. I'm not in any way condoning these extortion tactics, but it is a reality in Ghana. Okay, so you need to take that and you need to accept it as a reality of your life, especially if you're going to live there. All right, and once again, you need to have people on the ground there. You need to have people on the ground there who are going to protect you from the Bruni tax. Is that Bruni tax? You need to have people on the ground there who are going to protect you from this tax. And it would be much cheaper. It would be much cheaper to pay somebody $20 a day, someone that you know, someone that you trust, just somebody who you can pay $20 a day, who will go out, do the shopping for you, they'll go out and do the, wash your clothes for you and do this, that and the other. Just pay someone $20 a day. You'll save, especially like this family, they would save a hell of a lot more money by doing things this way. To sum it up, okay, I've got to give them some credit for actually going to Ghana in the first place, and taking all their family with them and doing everything in their power to stay there. Although I still think that they should have done a lot more research. They could have done things so much cheaper and left there with a lot more money in their back pockets. They're not multi-millionaires, okay? They're not multi-millionaires, so they need to stop pretending like they are multi-millionaires, and they need to start thinking that they need to start respecting the money that they have in their pockets, and that money will respect them back. You start to disrespect it, you can get burnt. So have you watched this video? What's your thoughts on it? Please leave me a comment in the comment section, ask any questions if you wish. I would be very happy to read them, and yeah, let's interact a bit in the comment section. That's it for today from me. I've got a live coming up actually in a couple of hours, so I'm going to get ready for that. I'd like to say thank you for listening. Thank you for the new subscribers as well. Thank you for joining us, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Until the next time, think twice, Torah a bit.